here. And we have Mr. Gleason from Love's with us tonight. We're proud to have you with us, Mr. Gleason, again. And one more time, we're going to give you a key. Before we start our meeting tonight, we'll stand and have our invocation and our pledge of allegiance. Father in heaven, we pause at this moment to give you thanks and praise for all the good things that you do for our community, all the blessings that come from you daily. We thank you for those. Lord, we ask that you be in our meeting tonight. Help us as we conduct the city's business. It might be in favor with your will. Lord, we ask that our citizens might grow to love this community more and more as they live here, and that others might come and join us as we go through this walk and find their home here in Hamilton. We ask these blessings in your precious name. Amen. We'll have our pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. We have a few items to cover here on our agenda tonight, and we were expecting another guest to address our council tonight. I don't think she's arrived yet. She may show up, and if not, we'll postpone that visit. Recommendation number one is to approve the minutes of the last city council meeting that was held May the 6th of 2019. We need a motion to approve those minutes. Wade made a motion. We'll need a second to that motion.
Second.
Bobby said a second. All in favor of approving our minutes? Thank you, and they're unopposed. Then the recommendation secondly would be to approve the minutes of our work session that was held May the 1st of 2019. That's just prior to our regular council meeting. We need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion.
Gene made a motion. We need a second. Irv made a second. All in favor? Thank you. None were opposed. Okay. Item 3 is the announcement of filling a position for the maintenance worker at the Hamilton Recreation Center. And after interviews and a lot of good applications, we've made the decision and I've hired Brian Wigginton to fill that position. We had, as I say, lots of good applicants, and we feel like Brian's going to be a good fit for the Recreation Center to replace Mr. Holloway. Lynn Holloway will be retiring soon, and he'll be filling Lynn's role. Tim, was that the selection that you recommend?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. All right, and I would recommend that we pay Brian $15.65 per hour for that position at the rec center. And we need a motion on that recommendation.
Is that starting pay?
I thought it was 1540, but it might be
1540.
Yes, that's the starting pay on that grade 4. I looked at what one of the others was making. Must have made a typo.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, well, it'll be entry level, 1540, okay. We missed it a quarter, I'm sorry. I'll let me change that recommendation to the actual starting pay, 1540 for that position. I don't think
We get need a recommendation for that.
we didn't make it that public when we were interviewing, did we?
No.
Is 1540 going to be okay? Okay. 1540, and we'd need a motion on that.
I'll make a motion.
Wade made a motion, we need a second.
Second.
Bobby Joe made a second. All in favor of entry level pay 1540? Thank you. Item 5 is a recommendation to do an appointment to the Hamilton Beautification Board, Ms. Judy Miller, who has served formerly as our probate judge and I believe works with the title company at this time. And she would be appointed to a 2-year term to end in 21. We need a motion to.
I'll make that motion.
Gene made the motion, we need a second.
I'll say it.
Herb made a second, all in favor? Thank you. Ms. Judy will accept a 2-year term on that one. The 6th item is a recommendation to refund Mid-State Petroleum Company $4,403.83, which represents an overpayment of fuel taxes. And since Crossroads Grocery opened in September of 2016, they've been paying 2 cents per gallon, and they should have only been paying us 1 cent per gallon at that store. They were located in our jurisdiction, but not in our city limits. So it was differential, and that was pointed out to Angela, and I'd like to get a motion and a second to refund that money to them.
I'll make that motion.
Bobby made the motion, we need a second.
I'll second.
Glad second, all in favor of refunding. Thank you very much. Item 7 is a recommendation to appoint and allow current city employees Sheila Perdina and Jenny Palmer to pursue their certificates to become certified municipal clerks. They will serve as backup and assistants for our current municipal magistrate. The total cost for their classes for certification will be $500. That's $250 each. And I'd like to get a motion to allow them to go to magistrate school.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion and second to send them all in favor of training those two ladies to be back current. Okay, thank you. Item 8 was to talk about their letter grade and their pay, but we're going to table that till after their training, and we're not going to bring that item to a vote tonight. So if we could have a recommendation to just table that, I'd appreciate it.
I'll make that recommendation.
Okay, we got it. All right, we got a motion and second. All in favor of tabling that item for tonight? Thank you. Item 9 is a recommendation to relocate the municipal court magistrate office from the Hamilton Police Department building to the Hamilton City Hall. Municipal court will still be held at the auditorium of the police department. And since the other ladies that are going to be the backup are employees here, then we'd like to centralize that office to this building and make it a permanent home for our court magistrate and her helpers, her backup. And I'd like to get a motion for that also.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, we've got a motion on the floor, we need a second.
Second.
Any further discussion before we vote on that item? All in favor of making that change? Thank you. All were in favor. Item 10 is a recommendation to relocate the new cable company that's purchased West Alabama to its original location. That was the Hamilton police department, and that would be to move them from the Hamilton City Hall back to their original location, and for the next year, leave the rent the same, and then we'll renegotiate after a year and see how they settle in. I'd like to make that as a recommendation and continue for 1 year at $300 a month, and ask them to move back to their office at the old police building.
I'll make that motion.
All right, Judy made the motion, we need a second to that. Herb made a second, all in favor of doing that at $300 a month? Okay, we'll put them on notice. Scott, would you write them for me and put them on notice that we've decided to do this?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Item number 11 is a recommendation to approve a development agreement with Loves Incorporated pursuant to Amendment 84. And we're going to ask our attorney to kind of give us an overview of what we'll be doing here tonight in this development agreement with Loves Incorporated.
Yes, sir. Mr. Gleason is here with Loves, and we're, after many months of talking about this, finally ready to go forward. I believe we've got closing on the property this week. And is that okay?
June 7th now.
Okay. And we have a development agreement with Loves. We're going to pass it pursuant to Amendment 84 tonight. And then at our first meeting in June, we're going to come back and take it up under Amendment 772, which is the statewide amendment. But the agreement in a nutshell is Loves is agreeing to place one of their retail stores off of exit 14. It's going to be a retail center of at least 12,000 square feet. And the city has agreed to apply for the grants with the DECA, which we've done, and we've received a tentative agreement from Director Boswell on. And there's going to be a land swap of 3 acres of property that the city currently owns on the north side of Key West Inn, and Loves is going to exchange approximately 3 acres that's on the north side of that property. And then the other part of this is the city collects 2-cent fuel tax and on the diesel, and the city will rebate that back to Loves after it's collected up to $2 million or 20 years, whichever occurs first. And outside of a lot of other just basic warranties of Loves is an ongoing entity that they have the authority to do this. The city is an ongoing entity that has the authority to do this. That's the nutshell, but those are the main things. In exchange for Loves building on exit 14, where the city would be agreeing to put the turn lanes in and to rebate up to the $2 million of the diesel tax on it. Is that your understanding, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, and I just throw in there that the city will collect all the tax on gasoline and sales tax, and we're gonna employ between 40 to 50 people out there. And I would expect this, based on other cities that we've done this in Alabama, that this should be paid off in, I would estimate, 8 to 10 years, and then you've got that tax going directly to the city forever after that. So with the continuing traffic on I-22, as this keeps getting stronger and stronger, you know, I think it's a win-win really, because it's all tax revenue coming off of I-22, not being taken out of anything from the city.
Sir, I think that is a key point to make, is that the city will collect all the sales tax and keep the sales tax and all the fuel tax on regular gasoline, all the stores. Plus, we're also getting the extension of the highway out there as well, so hopefully that'll help spur further development as well.
Motion.
I'd like to get a motion to enter this agreement with this development agreement with Loves and the city based on the explanation that our attorney gave us, the fine print on it.
I'll make that motion.
We've got a motion on the floor, we need a second. We got a second, all in favor? Thank you very much. We were supposed to have, Mr. Gleason, we're real proud that you chose our city, by the way. I want to say that to your face and not to you back. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Mayor.
We had Ms. Crawford ask for an audience with us tonight, and she had some concerns about an ongoing sales tax that she says was supposed to be a time limit on it. I'm not aware. Attorney, do you know anything about an ongoing sales tax that had a time limit and didn't come off at the end of its term?
No, sir.
Was that to do with the hospital?
I'm not sure. She was gonna come and explain it. She asked for an audience with us, all of us, and then she hasn't come to that. So I guess if somebody knows what that is, maybe they could enlighten us, but I really don't know.
Who does she represent? Who does she represent? I mean,
She's a citizen. She says if she
She
lives
from
here
here.
and she spends her money here and she'd like to see us have that 1 cent taken off the sales tax. That was her motive. But I didn't know enough about it to, I just asked her, more questions, and she said, let me just come and talk to the council, and I'll tell you when it was put on, and when it's supposed to come off.
I don't see how that could be. The sales tax we've got now.
Yeah, I'm not aware of one that we had a limit on, but we can look and see.
I didn't know. But anyway, I was gonna give her 3 minutes of the council's time tonight, but she didn't make it, so. This is all the business. Is there any other things that need to come before? Oh, I need to make another appointment tonight. And this is a selection of our industrial board. They have asked Connie Jones to join the industrial board in the absence of one who is retired from that board, and this will fill that board. Both Jeff Hood and now Connie Jones will be our new industrial board member for a 6-year term. And I needed to make the announcement of that tonight. Mr. Gleason, would you like to address this council before we dismiss the meeting tonight?
Sure. From the very first day that I came to Hamilton, Mr. Greg Love had asked me to come up here and try to find a site to give some relief to our site in Tupelo and our site down in Jasper, and came in and met that fine lady over there, and I think, Mary, you were at a conference or something, and she got me in touch with Scott, and so from day one, y'all have been a great community to work with, full support from the board and from you, Mayor, and Scott, and everybody, and the Cashions have been great to work with, and we really look forward to putting the Loves here in Hamilton, and you'll be on our national map, and these things like, I love saying this, it doesn't have wheels, so it's not gonna be, you can't move it anywhere, it's gonna stay here in Hamilton. And I just want to tell everybody, thank you very much for your support that you've given Loves. Thank you.
Mr. Gleason mentioned that this heart is gonna have an echo, and people who shop Loves understand the echo that goes off that heart. That means full service, right?
Mm-hmm. Or we'll be open 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, and everybody will be greeted. Welcome to Loves when you walk in, and our motto is clean places, friendly faces, and I think you'll be proud to have a Loves, and hopefully we'll do more business here than we are doing in Jasper, and that should make the city quite happy, I think.
Thank you for making the echo on the heart. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
If there's no other business to come before our council tonight, we'd ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion, need a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Thank you very much.